Hand off to Williams. Williams got a big gap. If he could get around the corner and the edge, he may go. He's going, Mike. He could go all the way. Yes, sir.
Bro, he's got a man over the middle. It's Taylor still on his feet. He's at 20, 15, 10. 5 dives at the goal line. Touchdown.
No, actually, here's a fake, and he's got it wide open. And he's got it, what a play! It was actually Griffin Carr underneath.
Brock back to throw, taking some pressure, stays on his feet, he's rolling near side, still going, he airs it out, it's caught for a touchdown!
Smith back to pass. He's going to throw an interception.
I saw that coming.
Unbelievable. Ben Schreiber's taking it back and into the end zone.
Brock, play action, back to throw, looking, he's got a man out there, and it is caught! Touchdown Raiders!
For the land of the free and the home of the brave. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Memorial Park, where today the Needham Channel and the Wellesley Public Media are proud to present the 137th meeting of the Needham Rockets versus the Wellesley Raiders. Bill Dermody here alongside Matt Borrelli, our Needham voice, and Robbie Johnson, our Wellesley voice. Last time out, we both played Catholic schools. Needham beat St. John's Prop 22-14, with Wellesley losing 49-7 to CM. Raiders come in at 8-3, Rockets 11-0. Robbie, why don't you tell us a little bit about what to expect from this Raiders team?
Yeah, guys, it's been a great season for Wellesley. Like you said, Bill, 8-3, made it to the Final Four before, unfortunately, running into a buzzsaw there in CM. But this Wellesley team, they are really good through the air, which on a day like today is going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. But it's going to be a great game. I mean, Thanksgiving. What more could we ask for here?
And Matt, what do you have from the Needham side? They come in 11-0, and they have one more game. So still means a lot, though, because it's the rivalry.
Yeah, of course, it's the rivalry that they all think about. But all I have to say for the kickoff is defense, defense, defense. Very stingy, and we'll see how that translates today against the Wellesley offense.
And as usual, Alex Rufo was a pleasant surprise for the Rockets this year, coming over from soccer. And he has a big leg. In the first game, we saw him kick a 47-yard field goal, and he usually gets these touchbacks.
Yeah, it's been a big change this year in overall special teams. If you think about the semifinal game, special teams came into play with the punt block, chasing that punt, and the kick, of course. So it's been a special teams year also for Needham.
Well, Robbie and I, you were talking before the game. These are probably two of the best teams we've seen playing each other in a while.
Absolutely. So. Record-wise, I don't think we could think of a time in recent memory where both teams are coming in pretty similar, win-loss-wise like this. So
Wellesley will take over to start. Handoff inside.
That was Shanahan, number 17, on the carry.
See that big running back?
Yeah, the good thing about him is he does keep the feet churning, really is able to get those yards after contact. So we'll see how Needham is able to handle him in the run game today, because I know Needham's got a very good defensive job, especially a run defense this year. So
McNamee with that tackle for the Rockets. So, Matt, coming into this, the Rockets were going on to the Super Bowl. There was a little question of, do you play everyone or not? But I think all the seniors stepped up and said, we're in, right?
Yeah, that was a debate this week, and you could go back and forth how to play. Well, for some people it was, not for us. We knew they'd be playing. We both went to Needham High. We know how important this game is for everyone out there, so you don't miss this one.
There's a quick toss out to number 7. He's going to be close to the first down. They will give it to him.
Yeah, that was Jake Brogy on the reception. A nice little quick drop there by Proc and found Brogy there, and he did get the first down. So Wellesley able to move the chains early here.
I don't know how it's not on the 30 and it's the first down, but well, I guess
the tip of the ball is such a 30, Bill.
Yeah.
It's the credit card.
Kaczynski was coming on the blitz 33, so it was a good move for him to get rid of it quickly. So Wellesley has the first down on this first possession. Handoff inside, probably get a yard or two, and then as usual, Needham just everyone there. McNamee, Alex Rutley, everyone there just to wrap him up.
Yeah, real swarm to the ball, and the inside, the defensive line on the inside's been tremendous this year. Really not allowing many yards at all, but never mind yards up the middle.
The last time Needham went to the Super Bowl was 2011. I was actually watching that game that you broadcast, Robbie, a few days ago, and it was interesting because back then they made you do 10-minute quarters before you went to the Super Bowl. Now it's going to stay, the 12-minute quarters, which I think it makes a big difference. 2 times 4, an extra 8 minutes in the game. They're showed up by Needham High Mass.
That's good. It sure does. Yeah.
Well, that was back when you had to play like 3 games in 7 days or something like that. That was back the old system.
So about second and 6, drop back to pass. He's got time. Needham usually has a strong rush, but he has time. He's just going to run out of bounds, though. I think he might have lost yard there, but great coverage by the secondary, which has played well all year. You have Rockamboley and Bickford on the corners, and they do a great job.
Yeah, Proc is able to sort of, give himself some time to throw by sort of moving out of the pocket there, but you're right. It was great coverage down the field by Needham, and Proc had nothing else to do there than just run out of bounds.
Well, we saw this team as freshmen, Matt, when they went undefeated, and we knew back then it was going to be something special. And they played a lot of sophomores. Last year they lost in the semifinals to Zavarian. This year they'll have a chance to revenge that in the Super Bowl. So great senior class, and a lot of them go both ways.
Yeah, they really do. Just so much talent. I looked at the roster, 26 seniors. I knew we had a lot, but they've just been playing a long time together, most of these seniors, and this is the result
he has time again. Now they finally get some pressure. He still has time, and he finds the same wide receiver, number 7, Sewell, on the tackle there, but it'll be another first down by Wellesley. The Wellesley offensive line is doing a great job.
Yeah, no, they're giving him time to throw. And Proc there again, sort of escaping the pocket there, giving himself some time. And like I said, Brozier there was able to break open and pick up the first down. Nice, another third down conversion there for the Raiders.
So they're going to have to get some pressure on him. You can't give him all day like that. It's too much,
Yeah, and we haven't seen many passing teams have success against Needham. Typically they come in saying they have the passing threat and they've shut it down. So this drive's a little bit different than what we're used to seeing as we start out the game.
Yeah, they've stopped the run well. They just got to stop the pass, which they're usually good at. Now it's quarterback draw. He gains about 5 yards, so Wellesley having a good opening drive here.
Yeah, and Proc is prone to sort of, keep the ball and run to himself, either on a design or even just taking off, when under duress there. And you saw right there, that was more of a design run and was able to pick up, a few yards on that one. So.
And we'll see how the elements affect the game. Clearly rain forecasted. It's drizzling now. I think it's going to pick up more during the game. And as we talked about at the beginning, Robbie, right, both teams are used to that after last week.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, they both played in the same elements on Friday.
Just quickly, you see Rockamboley on that far side doing some stretching. Hopefully he's okay. In between plays, he was just down doing some stretching. So Wellesley, when you gain 5 yards, your playbook's wide open. They have 4 wide receivers together. This might be a pass. I think he wanted to pass. Yeah, they threw it behind, and he wanted to pass, but Needham did a great job covering the play downfield.
Yeah, that was Bobby Shanahan, who, by the way, was the starting quarterback in this rivalry last year, in this game last year. So definitely could throw the ball himself, but that time I don't think anybody was really open downfield, so he just sort of tucked it and run and got within what, 3 yards of a first down?
3 or 4. Yeah. So that's a luxury to have that guy who can throw, as well. Hey, Matt, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
How was Needham Exchange Club out there, Tentham over there? We didn't get invited.
I don't know, my God.
What's going on with that?
That's right. We weren't even offered. Look at that.
I might not pay my dues there.
That's the best seat in the house. Look at them. I don't know.
Right in the end zone there.
Probably have some
this
donuts.
Is the best seat in the house, so we got a great crew.
They knew we'd eat all the donuts and coffee. That's why they knew that we'd just go through it, so they kept us away.
All right, a big third down here. See if they can keep the drive alive. Handoff inside, and he's going to get stacked up. That's Kaczynski filling in the hole right away. Sewell helping him out.
That's that old 1-2 punch. They stopped him, they swarm and drove him down. And again, running inside's tough, and that's a statement right there by Needham.
So you're on the Needham side of the field, but it's a little bit too far. I think they're probably going to punt, Robbie. I don't know how much gambling they'll do.
Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised if they didn't try to pin Needham back here. But yeah, that was Luke Crawshaw on that carry. He and Shanahan sort of split time in the backfield, and like you guys said, Needham just met him with force on that one for the loss. We are going to have Henry Buffin here to do the punting. Shanahan. Sorry,
Shanahan. Yeah, I was going to say.
Sorry.
Not the best punt. It's going to probably be at the Needham 25 or so. So Rockets gave up a couple first downs, but then the defense, as they usually do, came up strong. So Needham will take over here. And Matt, let's talk a little bit about Needham's offense. Griffin Carr came in last year when Morant got hurt, and he's just done an outstanding job for them,
Just done a tremendous job, really smart in the pocket. He tends to roll out and find his man when he's passing on those short yards and just makes smart plays. If he's under pressure, he just doesn't try to force the ball, and just tremendous awareness on the field. And, of course, you can't say offense without Aiden Williams.
Yeah, you can't. So the Pistols passing on first down. He's got a lot of time, but finally – he tried to dump it off to, I think that was, wow, the fullback, huh? We don't see many passes like that to Colin Mencino.
No, and that's a rollout that talking about rolls to his right and typically finds some type of opening if it's there, but not that time.
And Wellesley did apply good pressure there along with the coverage downfield. I think they sort of forced Carter to sort of dump that ball off just to get rid of it there. So
and they all have tape on each other. So they kind of know what to expect. There's a look to show screen to Kaczynski. Good block out there, but the kid shreds the block, but he still's going to get the first down. Kaczynski always runs hard. There is a Wellesley play down. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, slow to get up.
I don't know who did that block. It might have been Bickford.
I like this little change of pace. They come out 2 passes in a row. Typically we're used to the run game, the ground and pound starting for Needham, but maybe get a rhythm passing here, something a little bit of a different look.
And let's thank Ashley Tobin, who's our new Needham sports producer. She's given us some great notes that we'll talk about as we go through this game. She said to look out, for Brant Bickford and Ben Schreiber, but of course, like you said, you can't forget Aiden Williams. There is the first handoff to Aiden, and he just never loses yardage, as we've talked about all year. It's 3-yard gain there.
Great timing on that announcement, just as you said the name, and ball goes to him.
It's not my first rodeo, Matt.
That's right.
Not my first Thanksgiving game either. Thankfully, it's not 2018. Remember when we were freezing our tails?
Yeah. I saw you guys that
was
day.
The worst. And we had a little heater. I think when the heat came out, it froze. So quick first quarter here. This is only the second possession, and there's 4:35 left.
We're pointing out, guys, these are 2 very good defensive teams. I think Needham's only averaging like 7 points a game. A lot of Wellesley's like 13. So,
So you predicted 13-7 finals?
I'm just saying.
Kaczynski with the kind of pitch back to him will get 3 or 4, so to bring up 3rd and 4. We talk about it, Robbie, though. Early. There's not a lot of possessions in high school football, so you want to make hay while the sun shines,
That's
as
right.
they say. Not today, no sun, but if it stays like this, it's not bad, actually.
No, we'll take this. And
thanks to flag football for providing us these tents.
Absolutely. Yep, anything to help. But you can see the speed of the Wellesley defense there on that.
So 3rd and 4, let's see what
run.
they have designed here. Aiden Williams next to Griffin Carr in the backfield. Puts Mancino in motion. Hand off to Aiden. Looking to get outside. He's not got it. Wellesley really comes up and gags. And Needham will end up kicking on their first possession. So each team has had a possession, got a first down, but kind of got stymied around midfield.
And Wellesley defended that perfectly. They sort of forced Williams outside, but he had a slew of Raider defenders right there waiting for him. So that was a well-defended run by the Raiders on that 3rd down to force the punt there.
I noticed Mancino is playing, in the fullback position. Sometimes we see Ferreira, so we'll have to see what happens as we go along. Hopefully he's not injured or anything. You hate to miss this game,
Oh, yeah, that's...
Not much pressure, so he has time. Not a high kick, but it gets by him, and he has to dive to the ground to get it. So
fortunate to get that. That's one of those.
That might be a weather thing where it's a little slippery, and he did a good job to cover it up and not fumbling. Turnovers we saw last week against St. John's, they played a big factor. So we'll have
you just
to
don't
see.
know. Yeah, you just don't know these conditions. Slick ball. The wind. If it picks up, especially as we go along here, it's
Yeah, and great punt. You can't rule that out, really, to pin him, right at the 20, around the 20, and a little different than the Wellesley punt that wasn't the best. So special teams, I think, is going to be a big factor today.
And we've talked about turnovers are the biggest factor game. It's not first downs, it's not passing out, it's not running out, it's turnovers. Whoever wins the turnover battle wins the game 95% of the time.
That's right.
We know that from BC, Robbie, right?
Oh, absolutely.
There's a run outside again to who was this
That's
running?
Shanahan.
Shanahan, yeah. So he's like a jack of all trades?
Yeah, like I said, he literally, went into that running back role this season, like I said, for being quarterback as a sophomore a year ago, and has really embraced it and really, as we saw there, really able to pick up some yards after contact there and, set up a second down and medium here.
We see Cole Costello coming in for J.C. Andre, and Needham has some more defensive backs in there, including Jack Dufort, who's kind of a linebacker. Now they're going to send pressure, but he has time and gets away from it and finds a man, but he can't come up with it. Kind of let him a little bit too much.
Incomplete. Bring it up third down now for the.
Yeah, he had that was number 1, Matthew Lehman, that was the intended receiver. He had him open, and Proc again bought time by just in and out of the hands there of Lehman. Tough break because he had him wide open there for the first down.
Yeah, fortunate for Needham. That would have been a first down, and was able just to get into that zone.
Also see Declan Haynes in the game as well. So let's see if this third down of Needham sends pressure or backs off. Last time they ran it. Not a big third down. The guy gonna send a late blitz, which is gonna get pressure to him, and they're gonna get him. They're gonna wrap him up. The late blitz came from that left side. I'm not sure whom. It might have been number 20 who came.
Great play call there. Great defensive play call by Tony DeChico. That was nice. Bring the pressure, delay the blitz, nowhere to go. Again, great coverage, nowhere to go that way either. So that's fourth down.
I've seen a lot of tweets and things about how Dave would be so happy. His dad, Dave DeChico, was unfortunately passed away, would love seeing his son and love seeing this Needham team. Bickford back to retrieve this punt, which is interesting because usually it is Rockabolli, but we saw Rockabolli stretch it, so you wonder. He is going out there.
Folks, if you're enjoying today's football game, and of course you are, don't forget it'll be broadcasted tonight at 7 p.m. on the needhamchannel.org.
Yeah, getting back to that, Dave. Well, this is Dave's type of team, hard-nosed, amazing defense, the ground and pound, and just toughness all the way through, and just a great group of kids
so
have come together.
1:16 left here in the first quarter. It's just Needham's second possession.
Yeah,
each team with 2 possessions, which is crazy.
It is.
But we kind of expected this kind of game, especially in the beginning,
And Robbie, what are your thoughts after losing like that to CM? Any carryover on Wellesley that you've heard about?
You would hope not. Obviously coming into Thanksgiving with it for Wellesley being their last game, they want to avenge last year's loss. I mean, they got sort of all the reasons in the world to,
Aiden Williams
to get up for this game.
Gets nothing.
Yeah, maybe even a little more anger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that after I saw that score. I go, Wellesley is just going to be fired up.
Yeah.
They want to knock Needham off their perch. And they also are kind of, I will say the word, pissed after losing to CM. So they are a little fired up because this is their last game, especially their seniors.
And again, it was good to see Wellesley there, really, the defense are swarming to the ball there and, again, taking Williams down. I think that was Williams on the carry for no gain.
We'll have to see if Needham use their tight ends. I love this formation the Rockets use, which is a diamond, because they can run right, run left, hand it to Williams, go either way. This is a great formation as they put Kaczynski in motion out of it, though. And he's looking but he doesn't see anyone. He's going to take off, and he's going to find some room, and he's going to keep going down that left sideline. Now he cuts back, and he knocks the Wellesley guy down as he gets knocked out. Wow. We saw him do that last week.
We did, and great job with the legs. And you could see the Wellesley, instead of trying to tackle him, they're really trying to strip the ball away from him, giving him another 20, 30 yards, and took a little hit at the end. But good awareness there by Carr.
Yeah, he stepped around. I think one player thought he was going out of bounds. He stepped around and kept going.
No, that was a great run by Carr there, and a good job
by him. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Craziness, huh? Craziness. What do you want to give us some of these notes from the Needham side, man?
Sure, just Needham. So we all know about the scoring, but it's been 30 points per game. And then we've already talked about playing the state title against Severian. That's 5:30, Gillette Stadium.
On December 5th, right?
Yep, we talked about the rain last week. It's not raining that much so far, knock on wood. So kind of a cleaner game today, and the run-heavy offense that we're used to. And, of course, Carr just did it there with his legs, but watch out for Williams. You see him bounce out a lot. You think you have him tackled. He's just too strong and bounce out for the big runs. And we've said that all year. You might get a 2-yard or 3-yard, and then eventually it's a 30-yard or 40-yard gain. Just can't hold him back.
Every game we've seen this year, Williams, he gets 2, 3, 4, 5 yards, and then he'll get a 10-yard, and then all of a sudden he breaks one. So hopefully that'll happen if you're a Rock fan today. And what about the Wellesley side, Robbie?
Yeah, I mean, Wellesley, it's funny. They have pretty, somewhat similar numbers to the Rock in terms of, offensively averaging 26.6 points per game. So, I mean, this is a team that can put up the points and only allowing 13.1 points per game themselves on the defensive end. So that's what I was saying before, is like two very solid defensive teams. Definitely, something to watch out for here today as entering the second quarter. Needham,
back on the way in the second quarter. Kaczynski gets it. It gets through one tackle, and will gain 3 or 4 yards.
He was lucky there to gain some yards out of that. It looked like he was nearly met for a loss there in the backfield. Able to slip off for at least something out of nothing there.
He just kept the legs churning, though. That's what you got to do if you're running back. Keep your legs churning,
Yeah, you could see those legs up here. Really just strong run, and was able to elude that.
We heard his mom had a nice tailgate this morning at her house with bloodies and bagels. Unfortunately, we missed that.
Another thing, we're not invited. Exchange.
No, we were invited.
We were invited to that one. Oh, good. This time
we just figured
we were on the list.
So we were on there.
Yeah, that's true. That's smart.
Every once in a while, I make the right decision. Wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and be safe and enjoy all the effort. Family, food, fun, friends, football. There's a reverse. No, it was a fake reverse. Wow. Bickford got a big hole. He gets down to about the 2. That was the fake reverse to Rockaboli. Beautifully he had around to Bickford, and I think it faked Wellesley out too.
It did. No, that completely did. They were reading the full reverse the whole way, and he took it around the end.
So now you really want to punch it in from here if you're the Rockets.
Yeah, I love that play. Get it, speed around the end, and what fooled us from up here. We were still trying to dissect the play while he was 5 yards.
Doing the Manicast, and they always ask the person who's their prediction, who's going to score. So what do you think?
Oh, I think Williams. Yeah, I think you got to get it to the person who brought you. And he has a nose for the end zone.
And it's just short of, like at the 1 yard line. So second down and goal here.
Yeah, Wellesley stacked that line right there just enough to keep him out. But you're right, that ball is right on the edge of the goal line there.
I don't want to jinx anything, but we have seen in the game Griffin Carr sneak it against Natick, and he fumbled right at this position. So you hope that there's no turnovers here. Is it penalties or turnovers that drive enders?
I think they're both. Aren't they both? It's sort of both.
Yeah. Penalty will.
Griffin puts Bickford in motion.
Oh.
Someone goes. That's not the worst thing that can happen. It gives you a little more space,
Ball start on the Rockets.
I did not see it. I'm sure Ace camera person there, Rebecca, got it, right?
Yeah, still to commit a penalty there.
I don't know if we're down. Who got down the field? Derek and who else?
We got James Joyce and Derek down there.
Yeah, puts it at the 6.
So James is right where the ball is, I think our camera is. So I'm sure we're getting some good shots. Got the whole crew here today, up here early. I was
as
up
always,
at 7:15.
It's always great collaboration by the Needham Channel and Wellesley Media for these broadcasts.
On the center, hands to Williams, who's looking for a hole, following his blockers, but will get bottled up again. So it's going to be third and goal from the 5. Now you wonder if they might do a little fake handoff and maybe a pass play.
Yeah, Wellesley's so great so far.
Needham doing a few changes here, putting in a lot of wide receivers here, you know.
And guys, what's interesting though is last week Wellesley actually had a hard time stopping the run with Dodd, the key running back for CM, sort of ran all over him. But today so far they've been able to contain, especially Williams, in that run game. At least so far. In this
he has.
one.
Their interior's been tough.
Dodd's headed to BC, isn't he?
I believe so. I believe you are right.
Man in motion, I believe that's Kaczynski. He is looking to pass. And he will find Bickford right over the middle. What a bullet from Carr to Bickford, and the Rockets go on top 6-0.
Oh, beautiful pass at back and coming across. Couldn't throw it more accurate than that, and there's 6 for Needham.
Yeah, great ball there by Carr, just right in there to Bickford. I mean, not much more better you can ask for there on a touchdown pass.
You know, I've seen these kids for a long time, and you know how many times they've probably thrown that ball? 100 at least. They were up here in the summer practicing that. They work together in the summer, the pool and racket. They probably go on the front lawn and practice.
Yeah, that's just natural, and this rain hasn't stopped that.
The kick is blocked. So it will stay 6-0. The one thing with Rufo is we have seen a couple blocked or missed extra points, but didn't they miss one last week?
Yeah, they did. I remember.
They went for 2, and then, it was tough snaps last week that caused the problems for the Rockets. But
Wellesley actually blocked a PAT last week for CF, so this is the second straight week that they blocked one on the defensive end.
Yeah, that happened right first scoring drive for Needham last week, and didn't affect them, but at the time we were hoping it wouldn't affect them. They were able to go for 2 and even up the score.
It does look like the rain's picking up a little bit here, guys.
Which was expected. Just a half an hour later. I think it was supposed to be 10. It's about 10:30.
So we'll see how this changes the complexion of the game. And
it really favors the Rockets' run game. As if Wellesley's pass, it might not help them quite as much. Can't see if the flag's blowing a lot. Down the pole at the far end, it is blowing a little, though, as another big boot that should go through the end zone and be a touchback. He's such a weapon.
Isn't he?
I was about to say, the rain not impacting Rufo's kicking ability there, just right through the end zone.
So Wellesley will take it again. Want us to send a spotter down to move him? We got the problem when it rains is the umbrellas come out and blocks our view a little bit. But
what's Baker's husband?
No, that's him there.
Here, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one on the right?
Mark Mandel, Needham Channel director, getting down there and asking them to move to the left. Is the other one okay?
Next time we'll have.
Wellesley fake handoff to the quarterback keeper. Mr. Droyan, give him a big shout out helping us out.
The quarterback keeper.
Moving everyone over. He faked me out. I thought he gave it away.
Yeah, that was
he got a nice little play, held on to it, got the run. He's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
right?
only a sophomore, But, Proc there was a good fake and able to take up the middle for 6 yards. But only a sophomore. And
did he play at all last year as a freshman?
He actually did. He actually saw some time in a couple of games. I remember in their playoff game, we saw him a little bit.
So Wellesley's really staying ahead of the chains, getting 2nd and 5s, which is now they just have him wide open in the backfield. So let's see what happens. He fakes the quarterback draw, throws it out the side. Pickford comes up though.
Wow, just read that so well.
He threw. The biggest thing he did is he threw the blocker away from him right away because he saw it going to that guy. Said, I don't care about you, get out of my way. Ran up, wrapped him up, and tackled him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, getting off a little bit, 14 a little bit.
So 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and of course to make the tackle, that open field tackle, right? If you beat him, you're down the sideline. Just so solid with tackling like Needham has been all year.
Yeah, that was perfectly read. I mean, he was basically right there when he caught the ball. So, I mean, nothing.
So big third down here. Wellesley wants to keep this drive going. Needham wants to get him off the field. He rolls to the right. He's getting chased, but a good block there. Looks like he's going to have time, but it's tipped. And he's going to catch that out of bounds. Yeah,
incomplete.
I don't know whether he even caught it, but it was out of bounds. So Needham does hold him. Wellesley, there's no question we'll have to punt from here. So let's see again as we have Bickford going back instead of Roccaboli. He's got to have something going on, Roccaboli, but he's still playing D. It's just maybe with his hamstring or something. I don't know. I don't even want to guess, but we did see him stretching, as I said earlier.
Yeah, but good pursuit getting back to that play.
You don't lose much when you have Bickford back there.
No, you don't.
You don't lose anything. Almost got there. Bickford will come up and catch it and be wrapped up right away, so Needham will take over on their own 30, 40. That was dangerous.
Yeah.
I thought he might call a fair catch, but he didn't. So, again, fast-moving game. Second quarter, 6:17. 6:17 left here.
But Needham with all the momentum right now. They get a score, they get a quick stop, and now they get the ball back in pretty decent field position here. So
Needham did win last year, 21-7, as we mentioned, and they've not won back-to-back since 2014-15. So they're looking to get that streak going. And Costco and Davis played on the same youth team and faced off against each other's players for their respective teams. So they have a long history together.
Yeah, it's one of the great things about this rivalry. You got so many coaches who played for these schools and now are back as assistant coaches or head coaches at Davis.
Tony DeChico played the game. He's our defensive coordinator, who we know very well. Helps us out with flag football. Bickford in motion.
And he teaches
they do
in Wellesley.
hand it to him again. There's no fake this time, so he's going to be wrapped up and lose a few yards. Wellesley,
great pursuit right there. Great pursuit.
Wellesley said that seen that play, they're not going to let it happen again.
No, they were all over that.
And it has such a history of, being the longest public school rivalry in the country, 137th meeting, it's quite, as we see Channel 5 here, Channel 7, we're worried about the Channel 7 guys standing up down there blocking a little bit. But.
With Sunita Williams with the coin toss, you don't get that every day from outer space.
I wonder what time it was there. Did you have to get up early?
I don't know if there's any time.
You had to get up early?
Yeah.
Pitch to Williams. He's got some room out there, and he gets around the corner, and he could get there. He's got the speed. He keeps going and running. I know fumbled out of bounds, but actually stepped out about the 14. And there we go, Matt, just like we talked about. And I love when Aiden Williams listens to the announcers.
We got a flag, guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, that would be unfortunate.
Oh, it's going to be on the outside. It's probably going to be holding.
Yeah, because you could see that develop, and that's exactly what they call good blocking.
You could see even from up here that developing.
But unfortunately, it looks like it got helped by a hold, so that's a bummer.
Oh, that's a huge penalty.
And we just talked at the other end about penalties and turnovers, and that penalty. And Aiden Williams jogging back saying, I worked my tail off and someone held.
I know.
And you never know whether they really needed to or not.
Yep.
20.
So that's a big, big penalty. So it's about 2nd and 20 now instead of first down at the 13.
That hurts.
So I think Williams is actually out of the game as they go full wide.
Oh, and then there's a little movement there. Just a little out of sync right now after that.
Got to give a shout out to the Needham line who's doing great all year. Is Charlie Simeone, Travis O'Brien, Tobin Schneider. Who else is down on the offensive line? I believe Mr. O'Brien. I can't remember his name, but he's on the offensive line. They've been doing a great job all year.
Yeah, Travis O'Brien, Pernay, was he on the?
Yeah, Pernay usually plays down there too, so they've been doing a great job.
Well, if you're Wellesley here, a great opportunity if you can get a stop, maybe to give yourself some good field position here, because now with these penalties, Needham is getting themselves.
Yeah, they do the draw. That's actually Rocambole, so he must be okay. He gets about 4 of it back. Maybe only 1.
Yeah, good job by Wellesley there again, swarming to the ball, and now 3rd down and about halfway between here and Newton.
Yeah. Actually, that's Dover way, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Both teams have all the timeouts, so yeah, if Wellesley gets the ball, they will have their timeouts to work with as well.
True. Neither team's used a timeout so far in this one.
And we'll see how conservative Needham wants to play it here. And
is the diamond formation again. It looks like they probably will just run a play here and not
try to air it out.
They hand off to Williams, who kind of dances behind his line and will fall forward for maybe a yard game. So, unfortunately, the Rockets got good field position at their own 42, and that penalty is just a killer. Yeah. That's a drive at
that was, and more ways than one.
Follow that up with the false start. I mean, that's just
2 penalties. Yeah, that 15 yards of penalties just it's not what you want to see. And unfortunately, we have seen Needham. That's the only thing that stops them this year is some penalties. So let's see. This kid is not back far enough for Wellesley.
I was about to say, he's played very tight.
I can tell you
now he gets the memo.
They heard us up here.
His coach finally said, "What are you doing?"
Right. Haven't
you seen this guy kick all year? But a low kick, but it should get a Needham roll to about the 31-yard line with. So Wellesley take over with 3:13. Andrew Concannon out of that. That's a long time Needham name, the Concannons.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so Wellesley, their first drive, they moved the ball pretty decently, into Needham territory. The second drive, not so much. So we'll see, with only 3 minutes to go in the half, what they're able to do here if they can try to pick up some momentum themselves heading into half here.
You think they probably just want to get a couple first downs and then see
something, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how the weather affects if they still try to air it out or go back to the ground. That's been successful in this game. Yeah, so that'll answer.
But
I guess that's.
But Proc has been known to sort of keep the ball out of this type of formation.
Design run.
So we'll see.
Yeah, a little design run.
I was about to say Needham read that perfectly.
Big tackle on the play by number 11, Ben Schreiber. 2-yard pickup on that play.
The defense got caught some passes and tight end. Last couple games he's had, I think, an interception each game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been stronger as the season's gone on.
He reads the play so well. That's what Coach Cochran was talking about. See Rocambole again.
Yeah, stretching out. Yeah.
Again, hopefully he's okay. So it'll be second and about 8 with 2:35 left. You wanted us to think about timeouts coming soon. There's that play again.
Oh! There it goes. That's 3 for 3. Yeah, 3 for 3 in games. Oh, that was.
Wow, Driver and another interception. It was deflected, and he's just in the right place at the right time.
Well, it looked like they were trying to throw the screen, but that ball sort of changed direction down there and ended up right Driver's hands.
There must have been a defensive lineman in there.
Yeah.
In the half.
Far up, and it bounced off and bounced back to Schreiber, but he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. And now Needham has an opportunity with 2:24 and great field position. Today is in that number 72. I see him. Gets around, but they just gobble him up.
Aiden Williams on the carry, pick up 1 on the play.
Second and 9 for. They have his number, no pun intended, but just wait. If you need him, be patient with that, and eventually, hopefully, something will break through.
See if they look for Mr. Bickford again. He had that big touchdown. He's out on the right-hand side here. All right. Again, he's got Mr. Mancino in the backfield with him alongside Aiden. There's the hit up to Aiden. Mancino leading a block, and Aiden gets around and he gets through, and he's going to have the first down for your Rockets.
Yeah, there's that run.
We got a late flag.
Oh, another flag, and it's
against them, the Needham player was clapping. McDonald, number 7, was clapping. So
The result of that play before the penalty is a first down needed. We'll wait for the call.
We'll hope so, but that.
They're walking back, though.
Maybe McDonald was just wishing. That ball, personal foul against Needham.
Wow.
So it wasn't a hold, it was a personal foul, which is very unfortunate. But again, I think that outside run is what we're going to be seeing more of. It seems to be what will work for
And Williams there was able to get enough, sort of get off enough to, to pick up the first down, like I said, before the penalty.
Yeah, you wonder if it was like a face mask inside. I don't know, but
yeah. So they're gonna back them up here to about the.
You're not hearing me, so you got to say this. But a first ball, if you got the first down, it's a personal foul.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. No, it is for the down count, so it is a first down for the.
I think I'm back. I can hear myself.
I can hear you now.
There's a handoff to Williams. My headset died, so luckily we have a spare one. But we were just saying, Williams got the first down, so it's a personal foul.
We're going to get a timeout here.
Let's see who called it. Needham, yeah. Needham will call with 111. But Aiden Williams got the first down, so this first down still counts.
Yes.
And then you count up to 15 yards.
Right.
So
Yep.
that's a little break because otherwise it might have been, for first and 25.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Just like that hold. And that outside run, though, bouncing to the right side, it's been successful. They tried it again. So
And that's the short side of the field. But so we talked about timeouts, but it's ironic.
That's
Needham
only the
is the
first
ball.
time out of the. That's only the first time out of the game.
So Needham has 2 and Wellesley has 3.
Yeah.
A minute 11 is plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. It's still have everything at their disposal.
See our trainer friend Mary Spirito.
Yeah.
She was here early this morning getting everything ready. And give out a shout out to Doug Mancini from DPW. He was here early, and this is going to be his last game, I think, after 37 years.
That's wild.
Big shout out to
Congrats,
Doug.
Doug.
I don't think they're going to play until the game clock needs to be corrected to 1.
remaining in the contest.
They're going to correct it.
In the half. 114.
Those 3 seconds, huh? You never
That's
know.
right, you never know.
So again, in this kind of formation with Mancino and Williams with Griffin Carr, puts Bickford in motion. Handoff to Williams, just leans forward to get 2 or 3. See if the Rockets had called 2 plays. No, Griffin Carr will come over.
It's going to bring up third down for the Rockets.
They'll put the big boys in. Number 52 is coming in, which is Tobin Schneider. We've seen him in there as well. So Needham will go with a big package here on a 3rd and about 2. You got to think they're going to go for it on 4th down here. Although we do have the leg, There's the handoff to Williams. I don't know. He leans forward. He's going to be just short by a yard. So 4th down.
Yeah, they had the push, just not enough. And nice job by Wellesley to bring him down kind of sideways instead of his typical get the extra yard, a couple yards after contact. So, yeah, we'll see what they decide to do here.
We got our best fans down here moving the guys with the umbrellas, He's a Michigan guy. That's why he's doing it.
I will say, though, despite the conditions, that has not sort of deterred the crowd. We got a
huge
crowd here.
Huge crowd on the hill and in the end zone.
Yeah.
Wellesley side, they're on this side too. Everyone stands on the hill.
I don't think any weather can really deter a big crowd for this game. I think it was a huge crowd even for that cold game back in 2018.
I'm not sure everyone stayed, but it was. So big play in this game here. You look back on games and there's so many plays, and this looks like it could be one of them with a 4th and 1. Schreiber in the backfield, too, it looks like. Who's the lineman, too, in the backfield? 70-something. Might be
74.
There's Williams. He gets it. He's going to get the first down. That was Travis O'Brien in the backfield, too.
Yeah. You like that play there, and you like when they don't just get the yard, they get extra, and that was a nice run.
Kopsko is going to take the final timeout with 26 seconds. You got to have a couple plays drawn up here,
Yeah.
26 seconds, you might be able to get 3 plays off.
Now, it's better 26 seconds. Do you keep the ball on the ground, or you start maybe
I
going
know.
to the air or taking your shots?
I think you got to take a shot unless you call 2 plays and run fast. With 23 seconds, you only can run 2. With 20, that extra 3 seconds,
Yeah, that's
20
what else.
seconds, you might be able to run 3. So, or you got to try running play the outside, hoping that he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, the clock's the enemy right now, and I think you're right, Bill. The 2 plays coming out of the huddle.
At least try to get out of. If you do throw it, at least try to get out of bounds. If nothing else,
It's interesting that he didn't go up and just spike it. after they got the first down.
That's true because the clock stops to reset the chain.
Yeah,
so you got some time to set that up.
Is that Schreiber in the backfield again next to him on the left? I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
not.
Mancino, the fullback. Carr fakes the handoff. Looking deep to Bickford. Oh, just overs. Good coverage by Wellesley, number 14.
Yeah, they 14. Then they had someone else coming to help out.
Logan Prock,
yeah.
Excuse me, brother?
Yep.
Got to be his brother, right?
Yep.
So the Procks did playing big here.
But he still looks like he had some separation. The ball just looked like it was a little bit beyond him there. So
no wind right now. It doesn't seem, just the rain.
Just the rain.
Fans still flocking in. I can see behind us.
yeah.
Hopefully they're careful on this muddy hill. Now Wellesley will take a timeout because I think they were late substitutions.
Yeah, they were running at least one guy off there at the very last second. So
wonder if that will help Needham at all. Take time to think, come up with their best play.
Yeah, Needham was going to do 4 wide there, and it looked like Wellesley didn't have the matchup and substitution. But yeah, we'll see if they just take their shot for the next 21 seconds. Air it out.
I know as we go into halftime, we're going to kind of do the senior send-off at halftime and preview all the seniors, but we also got to give a shout out to all the senior parents. They've been doing this a long time and help going to games, sponsoring, the pregame meals, selling the concession stands, doing the merchandise. So shout out to all the senior parents on both sides as well. Is Mr. McCourt in the way? Do I have to yell him to take down his umbrella?
Oh, he's taking it.
He's got the Wall Street Journal umbrella. We need to move it.
Is that free with the subscription, you think? I don't know.
One of the owners of the Common Room, a great new establishment here in Needham.
Terrific.
Griffin Carr's going back to pass again. He's going to step up and he's going to go down. Now he's got to get up.
That's tough.
Is it a fumble? No, get up.
No.
Get up. Hurry up.
They're signaling to spike it.
Yeah, now they're going to spike it. They do in 5 seconds. What if it was 3? But now they've been crazy.
Yeah.
Now they're going to kick it.
They're gonna try it.
Yeah, they're going to kick it. They throw in the kicking ball for him.
Yeah, this is why you have them. It's been doing it all year.
You got to hope for the good snap. It'll be about what? 20. Bickford is the holder. It's going to be about the 27, so this will be a 37-yard field goal. His leg definitely can.
Taking a timeout.
His leg is definitely handled that.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen that all year.
No question that he can.
It's more just to me the conditions. Will the conditions
and we've seen so many bumbled, whatever snaps, whatever B you want to use.
Yeah, we have
seen some bumbled snaps for the for this team on the extra points and on the field goal. So they kind of used to going out of their scramble play though. So last week they got a 2-point conversion out of a scramble play.
That's
so
right. Wouldn't
it be wild if something like that happened? They scored a touchdown.
Yeah. We'll take it the traditional way, just a nice
solid
field
kick
goal
through
there,
the uprights. Yeah,
right down the middle, right between the hashes, and very smart play though after Carr to
they
get
got
up
quickly and spike it. So again, a 37-yard field goal. Try Rufo has the leg. Just let's see if the connection could go well. It is good. It kick is up. And is it going to make it? No, he missed it wide. I think the snap was a little off.
That was a little high. High snap.
Bickford did get it down, but the mechanics were off a tad. So low scoring first half, not surprisingly, and the Rockets leaving 6-0 against the Raiders. And we'll be back with second half action. But stay tuned and enjoy the senior send off.
Oliver Knight, guard, defensive tackle, captain.
Jason Stevens, tackle, defensive end, captain.
Shiny Christopher, center, linebacker, captain.
Emmanuel Kelly, slot receiver and safety.
Luke Crawshaw, running back and outside linebacker.
Henrik Booth, receiver, kicker, and corner.
Matthew Yen, wide receiver, DB.
Owen Frampton, wide receiver and cornerback.
Russell Adams, running back, outside linebacker.
Edward Goldens, wide receiver and free safety.
Aiden Williams, captain, running back, linebacker.
Griffin Carr, quarterback, captain. Brent Bickford, cornerback, receiver, captain.
Will McDonald, DN tight end, captain.
Ben Schreiber, linebacker, tight end, captain.
Joe Kaczynski, safety, wide receiver, captain.
Travis O'Brien, offensive line, captain.
Charlie Simeone, offensive line, captain.
Nick Sewell, safety, receiver.
Andrew Concannon, wide receiver.
Alessio Vaccaro, outside linebacker.
C-Rock Bully, running back, cornerback.
JC Andrade, D-line.
Jack Dufort, running back, fullback, linebacker.
Matt Ferreira, fullback, running back.
Quarterback, blue ball.
Dylan Shafston, DB.
Alex Rufo, kicker, punter.
Cole Costello, D-line.
Declan Haynes, defensive end. Yanni Psikarakis, LB, special teams.
Toba Schneider, offensive line.
Teddy Fox, offensive line.
Sam Truscoy, defensive line.
Pranay Gunda, O-line, D-line.
Mac Danlewin, offensive line.
Alex Rutley, linebacker, DT.
Welcome back into Memorial Park for this 137th edition Needham vs. Wellesley on Thanksgiving 2024. Bill Dermody here along with Matt Borrelli and Robbie Johnson. Wellesley won the toss, but they will actually kick off to start. I thought they won the toss, didn't they? And
they did, but I guess they must have elected to receive.
Yeah. So Needham will get the ball up 6-0. Robbie, what do you think Wellesley's got to do to come out with a win here today?
You know, the guys find a way to get the ball moving offensively. I mean, the defense is keeping them in it, stopping the run, all that good stuff defensively. But Wellesley's just got to find a way to move the ball downfield, kind of like they did a little bit in their first drive. But since then, they haven't really had any success.
Kind of a ground ball kick here. Going to be picked up by 21 for Needham. That will go out at the 32nd. That's Joey Saratella, a junior.
Take it out of bounds, close to the 32.
So, and Matt Borrelli, what do you think Needham's got to do?
I think just be patient. Continue to be patient with the run. I think if you do it long enough, something will open up. We've seen Aiden Williams almost had that huge run. Unfortunately, got called back on a hold. But I think that's what you have to do. Like Robbie was saying, the defense for Wellesley's been playing tremendous. And, of course, Needham has to just keep containing that pass. They've done well against it so far.
Only one turnover. Needham intercepted a pass. Schreiber did, but they couldn't capitalize on it. A lot of penalties, though, so the Rockets got to try to avoid those flags. Pitch back to Williams on the outside. He had this big push by Schreiber to a man outside, but the rest of the defense comes in and wraps him up. So Williams has not really gotten going, except, like you said, on that big run when there was the hold.
I know Wellesley's actually done a pretty good job, as I was saying before, of containing Williams. So
Griffin Carr coming up with a little. I mean, Aiden Williams got a little.
I was just noticing that.
I think
his
sneaker just came out. He got a flat tire. You can see Griffin Carr fixing it.
So
yeah, just
scary moment.
His foot just came out.
Yeah, you see the speed of Wellesley's defense really in stopping the run. They're
able to flock to the ball pretty on the
I was just going to say,
yeah.
they swarming to the ball, which is great, you know. So it'll be a second and about 6 for the Rockets. Inside hand up to Williams. He's got some speed, cuts back in, and that's probably one of his best runs of the day. And thank God there's no laundry on the field.
Yeah,
no one should be doing laundry on Thanksgiving anyway. Right?
Good one. Yeah, very patient run there. You could just see he waited for that hole to open up, and that's the runs that we're used to. Those are the runs.
And sometimes he sees those holes open up, and he just cuts right through them with his speed, you know.
For the Rockets on the 49-yard line.
So first down for the Rockets on this first possession of the third quarter. Rain coming down now, but it's not that cold, luckily.
No.
It's a deep handoff. I couldn't see. It might have been Ferreira.
Yeah, they're still down.
They were looking for the ball, but I think he was down. That was Saratella actually with the carry. 21. Now a little gimp of the step from Mr. O'Brien, 74, and he's going to come out.
Yeah, and this is what you don't want to see
by
on any day.
Schneider. Yeah, you just don't want anyone. Needham has that game next Thursday evening, a week from today. You just don't want to see anyone get hurt. On either side, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
The Rockets are a little more urgent to stay healthy with a game next week. Aiden Williams is out of the game currently. We haven't seen the Wildcat with him yet. Now they put Kaczynski in motion. The draw to Rockaboli. He's going to get some good yardage. Not quite as much as I thought, but excuse me for my sniffle there.
Yeah, so you do wonder how much playing time comes into effect as we move along in this game with the slick field, and of course with the game next week. We'll be keeping an eye on that.
Well, the score may dictate that too.
Right, we were hoping it would be a different score and it would be an easier decision to make, but right now, very tight.
Lucky contest winner gets to enjoy the game in heated comfort out of the rain. Thank you, Roach Brothers, for today.
Griffin Carr going under Aiden Williams back. He's just so big, huh?
He is.
There's a handoff to him, and he dances inside. They keep pushing the pile, but finally he's pushed back. So it's going to be like a. That was third down, right? So that's going to be
fourth down.
We wonder if they'll go for it on the 42.
But again, they stacked up Williams there. You know, they're holding firm. That Wellesley defensive front is holding firm in the middle of that line for the most part today, as they were doing in the first half. So.
McNamee coming in. This is where Wellesley was the first drive, and they decided to punt. Needham looks like they're going to go for it on. They're saying 3 in the scoreboard, but that's a long 3.
That's a long 3, yeah.
It's 4.5 short of 4, I think.
Do you keep it on the ground here, or do you maybe try to set up a pass here?
We're about to find out.
I think they have to keep it on the ground, but
Carr rolling out, looking to pass. Now he's going to scramble, and is he going to get there?
Oh, some
no, he's going to be short. He's going to be short.
It looks like from where he's marked, from where that ref is marked,
yeah,
he's going to be short. Yep.
Yeah, he tiptoed around. You thought you can't see much, but
I think he stepped out of bounds before he.
Turnover on downs. Wellesley will take over at the.
He stepped out of bounds, and then you saw it's on this near side, so hard to see by the players. But I think he lunged further, but he had already stepped out of bounds. So of course it's going to be marked where he steps out of bounds. So Wellesley stepping up with a big play.
They definitely made the play.
Yeah, good field position now with that turnover, and
like I said, for Wellesley, you got to get something going down. You got to get some movement going downfield here.
This guy's not going to open his umbrella right in front of us, I hope. He's twirling it. We're dead, man, if he does. He's wrapping it back up, hopefully. We'll get him. Need him filling the gap here on the quarterback draw. He got a little space. They're not afraid to run that play right up the middle, you know.
Yeah, we've seen that, maybe at least three times
Three
so
or
far.
four,
Prague
yeah.
made a nice move there and got up a good 7-8 yards on that first down run.
Yeah, that was their most successful time doing it. Last time they tried it, really sniffed it out at the beginning, but 8-yard run there on design.
I think what happens is, you know, he's got 4 wide, and there's only, if he finds a gap in that middle there, he can have some room because they got to respect those wide receivers. Look at this lineup, huh?
Oh. Okay.
Let's see if Robbie's seen that.
I honestly actually don't know if I've ever seen this one. Okay.
Well, you haven't.
He fakes the handoff. Now he's looking at, but it didn't work. Oh, he gets it, escapes, but finally McNamee wraps him up. J.C. Andre was in there, man. I think they confused themselves, Robbie.
Yeah, that was definitely, like I said, a unique formation this season. You know, good pressure there by Needham, but did not allow Proc to really set or do anything.
I saw J.C. Andre look over like, what do we do with this? And I think Tony just said, go get him.
Just pressure. Just bring the
pressure. Put the pressure on him, and McNamee wrapped him up. So
yeah, that'll beat anything.
It's going to be 3rd and 6, so interesting formation there, but it didn't really gain them much.
And Needham's been doing a good job, like this entire game, of covering Wellesley downfield, not allowing Proc to find those open receivers downfield. So
they moved. Number 14 for them moved.
Yeah, that was Logan Proc, the older Proc there.
The older Proc's got to know about it. His brother's going to give him grief. Yeah. I get to choose my sides before you at Thanksgiving dinner. You had that false start. And again, they had 2nd and 2.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
Penalties.
The penalties.
Both sides just hurting them. Hopefully Needham can clean that up by next Thursday. Against a top team like Xaverian, you can't have turnovers, you can't have penalties, you can't beat yourself.
In a game like this, who knows how many more drives you're going to have. I mean, we're already halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, we have not had a lot of possessions. Back to pass. He's got some time. Someone over the middle. Oh, just off his hands.
Yeah, wow. That was great defense there to knock that. Nick Sewell.
Nick Sewell got there just at the end. I don't know if he caught it, if he would have been able to pull it off.
Yeah, that was Liebman was the intended receiver. And like you said, good coverage there at the very end, too.
Now Bickford back to receive, hopefully cleanly, and get a needed possession. I don't care where you get the ball. Just get it. Bickford loves to. He's no fair catch failing. Huh?
No.
He likes to catch it. So Needham will take it over to 30 with 6:22 left here.
We've got free muffins down at the concession stand donated by Roach Brothers.
Free muffins. We're out.
That's it.
We're out.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
You can also purchase hot chocolate and cocoa down.
There's Mrs. Bickford right behind us making the rounds. Got to be proud of her son today, playing well.
Playing well as always.
I hope she's paying attention. She seems to be looking everywhere except the field.
Watch out. It's little buddy out there. So big drive here for the Rockets.
You hope the Rockets could get some points here before the end of this third quarter. That might put a little different reflection on this game.
Right.
Williams to the left side, gets an opening, keeps going, get about 6-7 yards.
Well,
just to go back, with 0 on the scoreboard for the Guests, the Needham defense has played great all year.
Yeah.
I think they've given up like 70 points maybe, but I'm telling you, 2 of those or 3 of those touchdowns were in garbage time, and I remember 3 unbelievable catches against them, so I feel like 6 touchdowns didn't even
they're
count.
only averaging 7 points per game allowed this season.
Yes,
so,
and some were
and even that's including the garbage time and some unbelievable catches by the other team.
Yeah, a lot of substitutions at the end of those
Some Sports
games.
Center plays, Oh, Carr almost slips. He's got it off to Williams, and he's going to get a first down and some more. So this is what you want to see, Matt. Ground and pound, and hopefully wearing the Raiders down. So that'll give the Rockets a first down at their own 46.
You're right. Carr almost lost his footing there on the step, but luckily was able to get it off to Williams, and like you guys said, he picked up the first down.
Yeah, really starting to get some of those big yard plays and deadly around the edge there.
It is great to see these kids back here, and some of them their first year back. You know, it's quite an experience coming back as a graduate for the first time.
Yes.
And you see probably all the classes. I know the Robie's class 64 are here, so a lot of people from a lot of classes come by.
Class of 94 here. How about you, Bill?
78. Woo! Got all the decades.
Yep.
It's a good draw play to Rocambole. He'll gain about 4 after he's ripped down and back by number 72. 72, that is Oliver Knight, one of their captains. You expect a captain to play big in a game like this.
Yeah, you do. Nice 4-yard pickup there. And this is what you need as that clock continues to tick down.
.420. Now this is kind of your friend if you need him, the clock ticking.
Yeah, it is.
Just grounding out the first downs.
That's what you
when
want
they
to
take
do.
over with like 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
Kaczynski in motion. Hand up to Williams around the right side. Get a big block there by number 57 for the Rockets. That's Teddy Fox. Saw his dad down before us.
Yeah, almost untouched on that run. Looks like he was just trotting for the first.
Be another first
down. The first down trot.
He's a first down machine.
He is.
He was. Remember the game last week. Needham got the ball back, an interception about their on 2-yard line, and they just ground out the first.
Yep. And we talked about it. Eventually it's going to happen as you hopefully wear down the Wellesley D-line.
Yeah, he just got first downs and ran out the clock. So, like first downs and a touchdown here. Pitch back to him. Kaczynski out ahead. There's a flag. Fudge Ripple ice cream. Two flags.
Another flag comes in.
So we'll wonder, was one at the end of the play for a late hit, or I'm guessing it's going to be one's going to be a hold. I'm not sure what the second one is.
They may have been for the same thing because I just saw.
Yeah, they're both holds.
Signaled.
Yeah, it's
it looks
unfortunate
like it's
right
going
there.
to be a hold against the Rockets, so they march it back. So again, the penalties.
Yeah, that hurts. Again, it's on those edge runs, and
so that'll be a 1st and 20 at the 50. You wonder if they're going to air it out now. Where's your golden arm, Matt?
I know, that's what
air it out.
I'm ready for it. And it looks like the rain's held off, lightening up a little bit.
Yeah.
Then there's no wind.
Now's
so
where
maybe one of the tight ends. They haven't really put the tight ends in
roll
play.
Carr out and try to
although
find
we got the
somebody.
diamond formation again, so usually they run out of this. Although then they put Ferrer in motion. Hand up to Williams. Cuts back to the outside there, but it's pulled down. That's a flag for a horse tackle.
I think it is. And that came out quick, and Carr clapped his hands, so you think that's going against
Jason
Wellesley.
Stevens, face mask.
Yes.
Personal foul face mask. That's going to be good for a 15-yard penalty.
So I think is that an automatic first down?
I don't believe so. I think under the new rules, I think it's just
because we
15
saw that
yards.
in St. John's last week that they didn't get an automatic first down. It was a similar situation, so it'll just be.
It will be first down, but it'll be first down and 3.
That's a nice down to have, first and 3. You could probably call any play out of that. So penalties back and forth put us right back kind of where we were, almost.
Yeah, otherwise, it was a good pursuit by Wellesley.
I know, it's a tough break because they, again, had Williams for a ball up there in the backfield.
But it's so tough. You're just trying to grab him and pull him down, and you just reach up and get it. It's unfortunate. Fortunate for the Rockets on that. Again, same Kaczynski motion, handoff to Williams. He gets through and he's gone. He's going to go all the way, and this is just like we were talking about. And there are no flags on the field, so the Rockets will go up 12-0.
What a run by Williams. We knew it was going to break out sooner rather than later, and he did. And what a scamper for the touchdown. Here we go.
And the Rockets, you see the coaches signaling they will go for 2 up 12-0, but it looked like they put Kaczynski, I think, in motion, and he was the one who ended up blocking it. And they will go for 2 up 12-0. This makes sense.
But like you guys said, you can only keep Williams for a bottle up for so long. And that time, like you said, he got free and
the 12th game of the season, you kind of know the story,
Right. Just a couple missed tackles there. Look like arm
so
tackles.
So Williams out wide
that.
now here. So it looks like Carr will probably be throwing. Although
now
he's going to go under center, put Williams in the backfield.
Trying out
is
a couple
Simeone
things.
out here? I think as one of the.
Yeah.
They fake it, but he's open if he could get it to him. But it's tipped. He was looking for Schreiber, but it was tipped. Nice play by the Wellesley defense. They've tipped a couple balls. So 2:06, 12-0. O'Brien's first reception of the
Wellesley
season.
has stopped both conversions so far. So
yeah.
2:06 remaining here in the third quarter.
So like you said, though, Robbie, Wellesley has to get something.
This is a must drive. This is a must drive right here. You got to move the ball, / come away with points.
And
here, with only 2 minutes to go, third quarter. I mean, like I said, just a must drive for them. It really is.
I'm the Wellesley coach. I'm telling the returners, run it out, because you want to see if you can get something. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Now you know Rufo's probably going to put it in the end zone, but if you catch it even a yard back or something, I would run it out. And they'll catch it about the 1, and they are going to return this one. Looks like a block in the back, but instead Needham just swarms them. Is the ball in the turf?
The ball's out.
I think it is, and I think the Rockets may have recovered. He got hit and twirled around, and I think he dropped that ball. Oh, fudge. Looks like Wellesley did recover it. Ooh, what a break that would have been for the Rockets.
Oh, that would have been unbelievable. And we don't see many returns because of Rufo's kicks going out of the back of the end zone or going in the end zone. So that one and tried to take it out and almost recovered by Needham.
You guys did a great job. We are now out of hot chocolate. So thank you for enjoying the hot chocolate. There's none.
All right, the hot chocolate's done. You're going to have to go to another beverage, folks. Wait till you get home for the bloodies, though.
But there are still free muffins. I don't know how that works.
All right, Wellesley again putting 5 wide, but we've seen him run from this.
But they've sort of gone now to like the 5 wide as opposed to like earlier. They were definitely running the ball with the back. With
he's going to run it again. Get good yardage. Again, because they have to send out guys to cover those wide receivers. It gives them some room in the middle of the field.
Yeah, clearly not, confident in just the typical run game, and maybe because of the line of Needham, they're trying to spread things out and run the QB.
You see Tony TeChico signaling in the defense again,
But we saw Wellesley pick up, 8 yards on the last drive on that first down, and then go backward, start to go backwards. So
we'll take that again as Needham fans. I don't think you'll like that, Robbie. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff, runs it right up the middle, and he'll get the first down.
He's going to be awfully, he's got it.
That time the ball's definitely over the 30, so that's easy when it's at the 20, it goes over the 30.
And you wonder if they're, trying to set something up here where this time with 5 wide, they pass it, maybe trying to confuse
Needham. Doing a lot of substitution as we see Tobin Schneider coming in as J.C. Andre coming out, so they're changing up the middle a little bit. Andre's plugged up the middle all year for the Rockets. Done a great job.
Yeah.
Which one of you said that it let up? The rain had let up, because as soon as you said that,
I
don't know whether it's you, Matt, or Robbie, but the
combined effort.
Combined, yeah. There's the announcers.
That's why we're not meteorologists.
Right? Man in motion here. He's going to pass. He's got some time. Now he gets through. Finally, he's going to be wrapped up. They almost had him. Number 8 is. Had him. That's Ciancola. He looks like he's carrying his left shoulder, though.
But so Proc was able to pick up, at least 2 or 3 yards out of that one. He looked like he was going to be, like you said, met for quite the loss.
Right.
Wow. Final play of the third quarter. Wow.
I know. It goes quick.
What time is it in the real world, Robbie?
11:23.
11:23. So
it's
fast
quick.
Game.
Yeah, it's quick.
Hour 23. Let's hope it goes as quick in that fourth quarter. Although
both teams have 3 timeouts. So
in fourth quarters, some crazy things can happen. Paul Cohen doing a great job on the PA here, as he has done all season for us.
Yeah, what a great job there by Needham linebackers. Really, we've talked about all game, just swarming to the ball. Almost had the sack. behind the line.
We miss Kavya, our usual camera person. Not that you're not doing a great job, Rebecca, but we just want to give a shout out to Kavya. Wish her and her family a happy Thanksgiving. So it'll be about second and what?
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Okay, yeah, they're still moving the chains. It didn't look like it was that long, but they got to move the players back to set up those chains. It says 2nd and 7, but the chains say like 2nd and 4.
No, I think it's 2nd and 7. Yeah, it looks like it's 3
yeah,
yards.
you're right.
Looks like 3 yards.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking they're going towards the Memorial Park building now.
Switch down, Bill.
At the end of the quarter, is that what they do?
Yeah.
Wow, you learn something new every day. So 2nd about 70. He was good to get 3 yards on that play. They had it backfield. Looks like they're creeping up to send pressure. They are, but he'll step up. He does a great job stepping up, and he's still got time. And he's got a man open, but he can't get it to him. Bickford was all over 14, and Kaczynski was right behind that other receiver. So
it looked like the ball was a little bit underthrown as well there. And I think it was Elzeman again, but Proc had plenty of time, like you guys said, to throw on that one.
Yeah, usually when you have that much time, you know, you have much more of an open pass.
Honestly, did a great job keeping the pocket, and then he can step up and he has some time. Needham's got to figure that out.
Well, honestly, in that situation, I wonder if you're better to just maybe step up, try to gain a few yards, step a more manageable third down, because he had opening. He had some opening in front of him.
When there's green in front of you, take it. It looked like he did have some green he could run.
So
McDonald, number 7 on this side, has been quiet. He usually has a big rush. He's going to drop back, though, and kind of play a – that looked like a hole, but instead Schreiber's going to come up and – see what they did there is they didn't rush. They kind of spied on he spied the quarterback, McDonald, because he didn't rush. He just watched where he went.
And they're quick enough to be able to pull that off. You need a lot of speed because you got to follow him.
Bickford's come up with a bunch of big tackles, and now Bickford will go back to
Joe Kaczynski playing at the same time. You guys might need to call me an ambulance.
Bickford's back to receive this punt. Low snap, but no pressure, so he has time. Bickford runs away. You got to catch those balls. Bickford knows that. He just slapped his hands together. I always say on a kick like that, that's why I love Gerard Phelan. He would never let one drop. Catch Phelan from BC. Quite an anniversary. 40 years ago that they had that big
Hail Mary from
Doug Flutie. Who would have thought? I had a granddaughter born this Saturday, and I'm thinking, like, if you told me 40 years ago as I'm watching that game that I'd had a granddaughter 40 years, I'd say you were crazy.
Well, congratulations, Bill.
So 1st and 10 for the Rockets. They had a great drive the last time, capped off by Aiden Williams' touchdown.
Yeah, and you figure right now they're going to just a steady dose of run, chew up a lot of that clock, and they have the weapons to be able to pull that off.
You might as
well.
For
the first time today, do we see the Wildcat? Or yes, I think we do. Aiden Williams in there at the Wildcat. There's a handoff. I believe that's Kaczynski, who will be wrapped up very quickly, maybe gain an inch, or maybe just keep possession where it is. We have not seen Aiden Williams pass much out of this formation, but last year they did a halfback toss to him, and he passed for a 42-yard game, so we know he can throw the ball, and he is going to stay in there as the Wildcat position.
But again, it was good pursuit by the Wellesley defensive backfield there, sort of, gaining the outside, and really just Kaczynski could go nowhere on that outside.
Yeah, really doing a good job.
I think that's Ferreira in the backfield with him, 22. Kaczynski in motion, fakes the handoff, goes right, and he's through the hole. Oh, one step away.
Yeah, I was about to say, he almost.
One step away.
Direct snap to Aiden.
So it'll be 3rd and about 3.5.
Yeah, game-saving tackle there by.
I thought he was gone.
The Raiders, yeah.
He was literally one step away. You see one of the coaches coming out with a dry football. He should get paid extra today, or he gets to pick the sides first. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, whatever you want. Or the leg, if he wants the leg.
Oh, the leg's the best.
So big 3rd down here. It's kind of crazy to say with 9:30 left, but a big third down. Direct snap. Now the left side. It's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold against the Rockets. So.
Yeah, initially good block there to spring him, but then it just held on too long.
Fudge.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you clearly see that hold there.
Where's our man Mike Levin keeping the stats?
That.
He usually keeps the stats for us. And this must be Needham's 5th or 6th penalty.
Mike nodding, saying he is keeping the stats back in the truck.
All right. I don't know how many penalties. If he whispers to you, Rebecca.
And the thing about the penalties is, you know, they're
six penalty we got from the truck.
And they're first downs that have been called back. It's not like you have a penalty and he gets a yard. It's a hold. You know, these are big penalties that have taken away first downs for Needham and long plays.
I think without that penalty, they wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, you could look at it that way.
I'm surprised Griffin Carr's not coming back in. Aiden Williams is staying in the game as the Wildcat quarterback. What are you getting the latest line from Vegas, Matt? Over under? You taking the over?
The live line.
So let's see what happens here with him in the. He puts Bickford in motion, fakes the handoff. He's just going to run it around the left side, and he'll be wrapped up after a gain of maybe a yard. So Needham will have to punt. So this is, you have to have good execution because you don't want to have Wellesley with good field position.
Another situation, like you said, where Wellesley could get very good field position here again, just trying desperately to get something going offensively.
So this is a big play, big kick here.
I think it's Charlie Ciancolo's family that actually won that, and they're hanging out in the nice.
Yeah, anything can happen. This time we saw that last week where almost a comeback against the Rockets.
Hopefully, just rubbing his hands together, hopefully keeping him warm.
Well, in conditions like this, you know, bad snap, like you guys said, anything.
There's a high snap. Big, that's a good kick. They're going to let it bounce. Hopefully it gets a Needham roll. Wow, yeah.
And Rufo's punt is going to take a Needham.
Wow, that's again why you got to catch these.
Yes.
Why you got to catch.
That was definitely a Needham roll, and now they are all the way back at their own 30.
Yeah, with only 7:51 left.
So Mike Levin sent me some stats. Williams has 13 carries for 76 yards. Oh, that's an old one. Thanks, Mike. The updated, up 20 for 143 yards. So,
wow,
typical, 100-yard game for Aiden Williams. Hopefully on his way to 200.
And just good running, nothing too flashy except for that touchdown run.
Mike Levin was almost as loud as me from the truck when I was telling the guy to move his camera. So Needham defense has to come up big here, you know. Again, Wellesley they just go from this formation, see if someone spies the quarterback because
they've
run
it on
doing
first
damage.
Down the last two, start the last two drives. So I'm sure Needham's looking for it here.
There we go.
Yeah, they are, and Alex Rutley says no siree and just wraps him up, and he loses a yard.
Yeah, it's got to be predictable.
I was about to say,
they can read that.
I feel if you run the same play on first down each of the last two drives, probably the defense is going to be looking for that.
Yeah.
So Wellesley's, they've just missed some completions
won the D2 state championship
on the passing, and you got to think they're going to be passing now. And Woody Hayes didn't like to pass because 3 things could happen and 2 of them are bad, and then completion and interception. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I think you have to start.
Hate to mention Ohio State coach, though, as we got to be rooting for Michigan on Saturday. They are passing. Rodley looks like he was held, but there's no call. Now they'll throw it, and does he catch it?
Nope, incomplete.
He hit him in his hand.
There's been a couple of times where he's had guys open, but just that was Liebman again on the was the intended receiver. He's had him open, but just the ball just not falling into the hands there.
That must be the wet ball. We say they might be a factor. Matthew Liebman, one of their captains, he's a junior captain.
Yeah, just inches, really, some of these passes.
And Wellesley, they got to get something here because they're probably only going to get one more possession after this, unless they break a quick one.
You wonder what juncture just becomes for permanent 4-down territory.
I think it's now. It's right now.
It is.
As Wellesley comes to the line, the fans on the Needham sideline make some noise.
It is really thank God for these tents, huh?
Yeah,
Burlington, we were soaked. So back to pass, got some time, dropped it. That's on the receiver.
Yeah.
It is, but even if he caught it, you had a Needham defender right there, Schreiber ready to like
with
put a lick on him.
6:38, they're deciding to punt. They're going to punt.
Yeah.
With 6:38, but I guess it is on your 30, so if it was on the Needham side or up by the 50, a little bit more.
Well, I can't even remember the last time, to be honest, Proc had like a quality completion, because there's been a lot of drops and a lot of those design runs.
Now,
so
Mr. Pickford, don't be afraid to fair catch it. We love you, but don't be afraid to fair catch. They almost get there. Oh, that's not the best punt, and run away, Peter, or whatever you say.
Poison.
Peter, whatever. So Needham will get great field position to the 43 with 6:21. And if they go down and put another 6 in the end zone, I think this game is going to be over.
So.
And you might see the hill clear out, and we might have to worry too much about umbrellas.
Right.
That's Kristen's friend from the James.
I was going to say, yeah.
Our favorite fisherman. He works at the deli at Subway Farms or the fish market.
Hey guys, gotta say while we have a moment, what a fall season has been for both of these athletic programs and just the Bay State League in general.
Yeah,
I mean, all 5 sort of major tournament sports, the Bay State Conference had at least one team in the championship. So it's like, this is another tremendous fall season for the Bay State League.
To Williams, and they just crush them. It's like Needham's running the same first down play.
Yeah.
And a special congratulations to the Wellesley girls soccer team winning the state championship.
First time in 20 years.
Dave Wainwright.
Yeah, first time in 20 years winning the state title. Very happy for the girls.
Fabulous.
Dave Wainwright, Needham's own. We coached Natick to the title last year, switched sides, and got down Wellesley the win.
It's for Dave Wainwright, 3 times in the last 4 athletic seasons he led a team to a state championship game.
We got to steal him over here then. Don't let Todd White hear that, the current Needham coach. So 2nd and 12.
Showing blitz.
Again to Williams around this left side, but nothing doing.
Wellesley's just Wellesley's just reading that run perfectly. Like they're keen on Williams, and it's working. I mean, the Wellesley defense is doing everything they can to keep this team in the game. Their offense just unfortunately not backed them up so far.
And Needham keeps going to the short side, Matt. You think they'd try the far side, where there's more room.
Yeah, more room to work and
no more holding.
That's right. But Robbie, you're right. They've
too
done
bad you're not a
everything.
camera. Matt's wearing his hat, the Needham hat from 1952, I think.
1985. Yeah.
3rd and 14 here.
And he goes on there, no wide receivers. So there they go the wide side with Williams. He's wrapped up again, though, by the Wellesley
good penetration there by Wellesley. Get him around the ankles after a block. And
Wellesley
could be burning timeout here.
Wellesley, that's a smart timeout. Don't let 40 seconds run off the clock.
Yeah.
Again, they need 2 possessions. They can't get it all. There's no 12-point play in football. Williams, we know how he does a shotgun because the gloves come off. You'll see when he goes in on defense, he's wearing the gloves, and when he's just a running back, he wears the gloves. But sometimes it's shotgun, he takes the gloves off because he just gets more feel for the ball, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of a tell there, but like I said, I think he's only thrown once out of the Wildcat this season. That was a big gainer last week, but.
Well, that was just Needham just wanted to run some clock. They just had everyone inside. It almost looked like last week St. John's Prep did that a lot, would not just having what they call it, the bundle formation or the bump or whatever.
Oh, the beast.
The beast.
Yeah,
Needham was trying their own beast there, but Wellesley pushed. Look at how far they pushed it back. Needham lost 7 yards on that drive. Rufo for another big punt here. The last one was great. Good snap. He's got time. That's another good punt. Got to bounce. They will collect at about the 26, but it'll be wrapped up about the 32. So great job by the Needham special teams. Who does the special teams, Matt?
I don't know if that's
Bunzel.
I think it is,
Mr.
yeah.
Bunzel, I think. He coached them as a freshman, so it's good to see him up here with them as seniors.
Yeah, great job, special teams this year, and great coverage there.
Little surprised by this 12-0. I thought there might be some more points, but obviously the weather.
I was about to say with the conditions,
Yes.
With the conditions of these defenses, I mean, I think points just have been at a premium. And
too bad it wasn't yesterday for the Powder Puff. They had perfect weather over there in Wellesley. The Needham girls winning 21-7. Got a night escort back to town. People are asking, what are the sirens for, you know, but.
Well, for the first time in a while, now you've got Shanahan in the backfield with Proc.
You wonder if they'll do some trickeration. They put him in motion. He's looking deep, but Sewell there. Oh, he catches it though. Sewell was right in his hip pocket, but great.
Yeah, great adjustment there.
That was Liebman, the receiver.
Yeah, great job by him.
He had a defender draped over him on that one and was able to make the play.
Great job, and that's what Wellesley needed. This is the first time that they've completed.
And good job by Proc of staying there because he took a hit, it looked like, right after throwing that ball, but was able to finally get a completion downfield. So
over 30-yard pickup there, 35, 36-yard pickup for them. So Needham's got to tighten up here, do the old Belichick bend, don't break.
That's right, as they go 5 wide again.
That looked like a hole, but Rudley's still after him. Now he's going to throw deep, and it's going to be to him again, and he catches it.
What an awkward catch, but a catch is a catch.
He came back for it.
Yeah, they found something, so 3 clock will stop for the first down, but now it's going to be first and goal all of a sudden for Wellesley, and Needham's lost a little jump in their step. They got to find it back to
But
tighten
you
up.
got to go with more sense of urgency here. The clock's rolling under 3.5 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
As they sub in, as they
They're still sending Proc to the sideline to get the play call.
Yeah.
First and goal now for Wellesley on the 8.
They do have him in the backfield with him.
Yeah, a lot of time off the clock after that.
Yeah.
Almost the whole 40 seconds. He's looking to pass again. Will McDonald trying to get him. Now he dumps it off. Can't see. But I'm going to guess it was incomplete. The Roach Brothers truck.
we got to work on that next year.
Tell the Roach Brothers truck next to move.
Yeah.
We didn't know it fell incomplete because that amazing sideline suite had set up.
Roach Brothers, they do a great job. They bring this little suite, and I think you can bid on it, and the money goes to boosters or someone. And
we can build a press box.
We're working on that.
I just offended half the people here.
So second and goal from the 8, 3 wide to the left and 1 on the right here. He's fade in the right, and he got it.
Touchdown.
That's number 12, and that will be a touchdown for the Raiders.
Tenny Charney right there. Yeah, we could just see over the truck there that he had some separation at the back quarter of the end zone.
Yeah, that was a nice touch pass there, fade, and
the clock keep going, so they're going to have to reset that.
Yeah, just a good grab in the back.
They'll call up to the Needham coaches, and they'll come over and give them the correct time. See Mr. Schreiber up in the back here, got the white knit cap. I hope that keeps her. He's going to try and signal it up. No, he's going to tell on the sideline. They'll call up to the Needham coach.
So similar to last week, Bill, where they scored a passing drive, had a drive down the field and scored on us late in the game. It got too close.
So 2:46 for the
tightened right up.
They're gonna kick it here, and
Henry Booth, the
make it a 5-point game. There's Anthony Sutton. He's not giving up, I hope.
Oh, he wants the hot
low
chocolate.
snap. They block it. Wow. It was a low snap.
Yeah.
The snap and execution is so key on these things. So it's going to stay a 6-point Needham lead with 2:46.
And that's huge right there. And great again. We talk about special teams all year. Perfect penetration and keep to 6.
And I believe McNamee blocked one last week. They do have 2 timeouts.
So I'm just wondering if you still kick it. All right, you still kick it deep here.
Who wants to do this math? How many first downs does Needham need?
Probably only one. I mean, probably only one or two.
At least two. Yeah. At least 2, because they'll stop the
2
clock
timeouts.
twice.
Yep.
But Needham did it last week. They were able to do it against St. John's, and it doesn't matter if you win 32-6 or 12-6. You just want the W.
That's
you
right.
just want the higher number on your side.
Very profound.
I was listening to a previous game you did, Robbie, that you said the turkey always tastes better on the winning side. So hopefully our turkey will taste better today, Matt.
But that was, I will say, that was finally Wellesley able to put together a solid offensive drive.
3 plays?
Yeah.
Was it 3 plays?
At least it was only 4 or 5 plays, but finally Brock able to.
They might do the onside kick, actually, Robbie, here.
All right, let's see.
So Needham's got the hands team in. They let it roll through, and Bickford.
Oh, great
What
hands,
a great job. Just gathered and take it down. Wow.
But yeah, I mean,
huge play.
Well, still got a chance. If you can get a quick 3 now with 2 timeouts, I mean, you still have a chance to get the ball back. I'm kind of surprised they didn't kick it deep.
I think I would have kicked it away.
Yeah, then in this juncture, very surprised with that.
2 timeouts.
Yeah.
You have, you could clock. They probably would have got it with 1:30 left, which is plenty of time. They got it 3 plays, I'm telling you that. There were 2 passes to number 1, and then 1 incomplete, and then 1 in the end zone.
After what they just did on that last drive,
4 plays, they got it in the end zone. So this is kind of the game right here. If Needham gets a first down or 2.
It looks like Williams is going out of the Wildcat here.
Yeah, which is a little surprising, but if it works, it's not.
That's right.
Puts Kaczynski in motion. He's just going to run it up the middle, and he gets through, and he caught.
Oh.
He could go. Oh, no way. Come on, Aiden. Yes.
There's the answer.
Whoa. Wow. What a run. Again, they wrap him up on the last set of downs, but now he just breaks it through, and he takes that extra gear. There was 2 Wellesley guys next to him. He just put it in the extra gear, and that's why he's the player of the year for me for your Rockets. And Lehigh's got to be very happy as he's headed there next year. And that gives Needham a 18-6 lead.
Yeah, the momentum stopper is that run right there. Wellesley was trying to feel a little bit of momentum after the touchdown. Give him the ball and touchdown.
12-point lead, so it looks like, will they go for 2? I'm going to guess that they will go for 2, yeah. They'll put Griffin Cars. We see the Powder Puff trophy in front of us.
And again, give credit to the offensive line opening that hole up, and he just marched through it, and speed was too much to handle.
Once Williams gets through that initial wave, I mean, there's really no stopping him there. So
forget the first downs, take the touchdown. So Griffin Carr back in. Takes a snap, keeps looking. He doesn't see anyone. No, he finally throws, and he's got someone for the 2 points. I don't see who got it.
No, yeah, he got it. Yep.
Who is it, though?
Guess who? Number 33.
Oh, Kaczynski. He just took. It looked like he was playing basketball there. Put the bottom of the gun of the Wellesley defender. He threw it in his breadbasket. He gathered it in, and
he threaded it in there. I mean, that was a good job by Carr buying time there. Also,
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's so good on the run.
So now up by 14 with 2:33 left. Needham fans can breathe a little. It's not over, but you can breathe a little better here. My heart's down a little bit. Don't need the nitroglycerin.
Well, I mean, after that last Wellesley drive, I mean, they could, they could march down the field and get a quick score, but it's going to have to be very quick if you want to have any chance of getting back in this football game.
Another big kick. At the goal line, he's going to return it smart again to return it.
Oh, he's got room. He's got room.
So he's got room on this outside. Rufo was finally going to push him up. Don't horse tackle him.
He let go. Close to being what he did let go.
That's smart of them.
Well, a little extracurricular on the sidelines near the flag. And
I think that might go against Wellesley.
I think it will.
Because it's always there's more.
Yes, as he's now John with the.
I think that could be against Wellesley.
It was at least, it looked like Will Zaylock, number 8 down there, was
they always get the second guy in, right?
Yeah,
like
and then
in
it was
hockey
John
fight.
with the rest, so that could be 2.
Yeah, he was John, or it could be offsetting.
Could it be offsetting?
Paul Corwin thinks it could be offsetting. This is a big call, because if it's against Wellesley, after a big return, you hate to go back. Unsportsmanlike cognitive Wellesley.
Oh yeah, just going to be against Wellesley. So that is going to.
Is it a 10-yard or is it a 15?
I think it's 15 yards.
As they pick up the flags and
So it's going to move the ball back out to about midfield. Oh, no, actually back into Wellesley territory here.
That's a huge
That is
penalty.
huge.
Just how I was, just some updated stats. I wish you 200 yards for Aiden William. Right now he's at 195. 24 carries, 2 TDs. So that's huge to lose. They were what, at the 35?
They were, I believe, the 35,
Yes.
That's a huge penalty, and
Yeah.
we've seen penalties play a big factor in this game.
You just have to stay focused.
He's looking again. He's got time. They got to get there. They finally do, but they completed. Where has this game been all day?
Yeah.
They completed out of bounds for a first down. That's number 12. He's the one. 12's the one who caught the touchdown. That's
Charney, yeah.
Tenson Charney, junior. They got some juniors. They're going to be okay next year, too.
Yeah, because, I mean, Shanahan, the running back, is a junior. Charney, they've got, a few. Yeah, a Proc obviously only a sophomore. So
when Needham scored, there was 2:33. There's 2:13 now. They
almost a hold.
Looked like a hold. Finally, are they going to? Yes, get him from behind. Oh, my Lanta. How long? What do we got?
Give credit to Needham on the coverage there.
Wow.
Usually I think you're able to throw that.
He looked like someone who plays for Kansas City out there.
Yeah, he did, but still nowhere to throw it.
But the funny thing is he almost completed it after all that sort of dodging. But
it looked like Needham was going to catch him from behind, but he kind of sensed him and stepped away. So 2:01 now left. And remember, they need a couple scores here.
This is definitely 2-down territory for
Yes, it is.
Especially on the Needham side. With the ball on the Needham side.
And you wonder how aggressive, with only 3 yards to get the first down, you go for the first down.
You wonder if they're going to do the quarterback draw again.
Yeah, just to get the new set of downs.
And maybe run a
get
play.
A first set.
He looks to run. He does.
He's the second effort,
Yeah, good second effort. 152.
If you're Wellesley, you've got to kind of go no huddle. You can't afford to send Proc back to the sideline. Yeah. It looks like that's what they're doing.
They're not moving quick. Get up to the ball. Now they finally do as the clock's running again. 144. He's got time again. Finally rolls out. Now they're coming up with some pressure. He's going to go long, and this is the play they've done all day. He's short, though, so the clock's going to go unless they call a timeout. I'm surprised no timeout because they wasted like 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's really the clock's now the
picked up 8 yards.
Yeah, the clock running, though. They have 2 timeouts, right?
They do, yeah. They still have their 2 timeouts.
Now they got a blitz. He's got to run and get the first down, and he got to get more. They finally tripped up by Kaczynski. That'll be a first down at the 12, and you got to get up and spike it, I think,
with the
106.
reset clock.
Spike it, call time to do something.
It's going to be a first down, Wellesley.
They need a spy on him. They did that one play. Just have a spy on him.
What are they doing? There's less than a minute left. Come on, guys.
They're taking too long. The 53 seconds. They're just taking too long.
Yeah.
Now he's going in the corner of the end zone. Nice play.
Great
Who's that
play.
knocked down by? They're calling the flag. Are you kidding me?
No, I didn't see that.
He grabbed him out.
Dylan Schaffstein, but
I
did
thought
he put his
did a nice
hand
job.
on the back?
Number 23, Dylan Chastain on that play.
I think he knocked it down, but he might have put a hand on the back, So 44 seconds left. It'll be first and.
Was that in the end zone? Is it like
yeah,
they thought about the
2.5, I think. I don't know.
But again, guys, I'm surprised Wellesley took so much time getting on the ball. Why not take a time? You got 2 of them left.
Spike it.
Take them.
Spike it. The clock is your enemy. You just want to. So it'll be actually.
Curious.
It must be half a distance.
Yeah. So it'll be at the 6-yard line. It really doesn't matter that much, but spy on this quarterback and don't let him get the free man in motion. So he's going to look to the. Now they had him and he stepped up again. And brought down J.C. Andre coming back.
Now Davis is trying to get. Now they're going to take the timeout.
Timeout on the field. Going to be called.
J.C. Andre, the nose guard coming back and getting him. Great play by him. They had a blitzer that had him, but he has a sixth sense to just step away, He's doing a great job. And he's a junior, right? Is he a junior, the quarterback?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Can he transfer? Can we can we send this tape to CM or Zavarian and have him go to have him?
Yeah, he's had a great game, and especially that drive.
Yeah, the last two drives, they've actually
good, yeah.
It's like, where was this the rest of the game?
It's so
funny. It's so funny in football how teams do nothing, and then in the fourth quarter when they get the 2 minute of the last drills, they really do well.
Step up.
So second and goal at the 2 coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, but they're going to have to recover an onside kick and then hope for
a lot of things have to go.
Hail Mary. I mean, they might need a Hail Mary and Our Father and something else.
And that's why that Williams run was just so critical. Get that.
Now, do they dare run it? Because if they're stopped, I guess you could call your other timeout. But
I mean, yeah, you're right. They do have one timeout left. I mean, obviously, they're doing proc in the empty formation here, but we've seen plenty of times.
He might run, right?
Yeah, I think he has that option.
Oh, yeah, great pressure by Aiden Williams. Aiden Williams put the pressure on, but he caught it.
They're saying he caught it.
He caught it, though, so the clock will keep going.
Oh, wow.
Because he forced the throw low.
Oh, that's
bad
huge. Break for Wellesley there to catch it.
Now they're going to look at slanted. That's going to be a touchdown with 14 seconds left. That's his second touchdown of the game. Yeah. Charney. So 20-12. You go for 1 or 2. You go for one.
I mean, the good news for Wellesley is it's still a one-possession game, no matter what you do here.
This is the clock, and that a lot of time ticked away.
This is really a classic, as Paul just mentioned. 20-12. Could be a Rockets classic for us, man. We'll be watching this in July.
Seeing this cold rain, hoping for rain in July.
Snap high, but he sneaks it through, I think.
It's good, yep.
So it's a 7-point game, 20-13, 13 seconds left.
All right, so now onside. It all comes out of the onside kick.
They took a lot of time, though, because they got the ball with 2:33. So 2:20 it took them to get down there.
Yeah, even if you recover, you're basically have to take a couple, basically like you said, a couple Hail Marys.
So you do have one timeout, though, and that might be key. Because if you recover, you get one 20-yard play to call the time, out of bounds.
2 shots.
Call the timeout. You might have 2 plays in you,
Well, let's see. I mean, the onside kick is always the hardest.
He almost kicked
it
too hard last time.
Yeah, it was more of a middle.
It was like a 10-yard kick instead of it meant 20-yard instead.
And that's part of the reason why I said, why didn't you kick it deep? Because then obviously the next play, Williams goes, only has to go, 50-something yards for the score there.
And then if you need him, don't try and run with it. You don't need the Cowboys pick it up and run for touchdown. Just fall on it.
Just fall on it.
Here we go.
This is it.
And a big bounce. And Kaczynski, I think, comes up with it now. We'll wrap it up for your Rockets.
Great job,
Schreiber.
Great job by Schreiber.
How many times has Schreiber ended games?
That's right.
With either an interception or recovering an onside kick. So, wow, the Rockets are going to stay undefeated. Woo!
Yes. Big win for the Rockets coming in here. High-powered offense. Amazing defense on both sides and able to shut it down for the most part.
Great,
of course,
great
Williams.
effort by the Raiders and a great season by them. They'll end up 8-4. The Rockets will end up 12-0. And we were talking with Mike Levin before the game. I think this could be one of the best Rocket teams ever. Yeah. And there's one more test for them next. So come on down to Gillette, people. We will televise the game, but we can't broadcast it due to MIA rules until after the game is over. So this is the best formation in football if you're a fan, right? It's Griffin Carr takes the snap, takes a knee, and that'll wrap it up here from Memorial. Your Needham Rockets 20, Wellesley Raiders 13.
Another great game, guys, in the Wellesley-Needham rivalry. And, hey, credit to Wellesley. I will say they battled to the very end. They made it a one-score game. But, hey, props to the Rockets 12-0, and best of luck to you guys at Gillette next week.
I would definitely tip of the cap to the Raiders for playing well. And any other final thoughts, Mr. Johnson?
Just, great season for Wellesley overall. Again, Final Four berth, 8-4 overall, and they got a lot to look forward to. Lucas Prock, only a sophomore, some key guys still, at least one more year to go. So a lot of big things ahead for the Raiders. That's my prediction right now for next 2025.
And how about you, Mr. Borrelli?
Well, if you're a Needham fan, which we are, this is the score you want to see on Thanksgiving. Great defensive effort, and Wellesley really did play well, especially towards the end of the game, and Their passing attack was tough to defend, but overall, Aiden Williams, the running game, and the pressure from Needham was just a little too much. But a wonderful battle, wonderful classic on Thanksgiving Day.
Absolutely.
And thanks to all the seniors, and congratulations. Wish them best of luck wherever they may be headed in the future. Wellesley seniors last game. Needham seniors will see you at Gillette next Thursday. And of course, thanks to all our Needham Channel and Wellesley Public Media crew. Mark Mandel, Paul Newcomb, James Joyce, Derek Reiser, Rebecca Karen, Ashley Tobin, Mike Levin, and of course Matt Borrelli and Robbie Johnson up here with me in the booth. My name is Bill Dermody, and as the lead announcer, I'm going to take it as my prerogative to sign off this broadcast by saying, "Go Rockets!"